If you're guilty pleasure is secretly watching kids' TV and loving every minute of it, you can come out the closet now.
You can. Horrible Histories is the BAFTA and Comedy Award-winning children's sketch, I'm sure you know. It's now crossing over to primetime telly, and here's a clue as to why.
King Charles, my daddy, lost his throne and kings were banned. They chopped off his head, then Ollie Cromwell ruled the land. Old Ollie wasn't jolly, he was glum and he was proud. Would be miserable as sin, only seems not allowed. When Ollie died, the people said, Charlie, me hearty, get rid of his dull laws, come back with rather party. This action's what they called the monarchy restoration, which naturally was followed by a huge celebration. The King of England said, no sin to sin. Okay. All say I'm the king who brought back partying. Great London fire.
Brilliant stuff. Brilliant,
Very
brilliant. We're joined by the stars of the show. We've got Lawrence, Ben, Matthew, Martha, and Jim here. Jim, did you enjoy history at school?
I did, yes.
But there was none of this singing and dancing.
No, I wish there was. I enjoyed what the show was about. Actually, I enjoyed sort of the executions and the poo and everything that was nasty. The poo on the streets and.
I was going to say the poo. I know things are tough in television making, but I didn't realise that you left with that. But yeah, it's the squalor, isn't it? Yeah. And it's the brutality of history that kids love when you're at school.
But then you get into GCSE history and things like that, and you start learning about trade unions and things, and you know that you're not as interested in. So I was interested in it. But,
was it as much fun as it looked to make?
Oh, it's brilliant fun. We all do have such a laugh doing it. It's amazing. And I think because we know each other so well now, you sort of there's more fun on set. I mean, the boys are terrible for trying to corpse each other and stuff. Yeah, I'm more professional than that, but
it's not really. Oh, I see.
What? Yeah. And it is accurate as well, because some people might say, "Oh, you're making it so much fun." It's actually misleading, but you've got someone there making sure that all the facts are correct.
A guy who works on the show whose job is entirely to sort of police us and make sure we don't veer away from the facts. So we make sure there's plenty of laughs in there, but we're not allowed to lie at any point. No. Bit of a tricky balancing act, but I think we've kind of got there.
You know, you do prime time. What about going to BBC4 and doing harder stuff like the Treaty of Westphalia or the Act of Union or something?
Fingers crossed. You know, I mean,
well, I don't think they pay much on there. You won't get rich doing it.
G8 Summit. That would be a laugh, wouldn't it?
So, is there anything you can't cover then? Anything that doesn't work in that format?
I think recent history, we have a lot of trouble with anything beyond World War II, really, because it's in living memory.
Right, you don't want to cause offence.
You don't want to cause offence. You don't want to.
Because the horrible bits are truly horrible because they're so recent.
We did a sketch about the song for the Christmas special that you were both. Well, we were all involved actually, and that was we had to deal with that with a certain degree of.
Well, whereas you can laugh at millions of people dying of the plague. Because it was far enough ago.
Not funny at the time, but with the passing of time, it's got a bit more hilarious, hasn't it? Martha, you being from Moseley and Birmingham, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what you look like as Queen Elizabeth.
Oh yes.
Let's have a look at this Queen Elizabeth, the first.
Where's my portrait? Oh, I can't look. It's grotesque. The hideous nose, rotten teeth, and pockmarked skin. Walsingham, have that man relieved of the burden of his head.
Ma'am, you're looking into a mirror.
Oh.
I think you did incredibly well at that. I'd like to have heard it in a thick Brummy accent. Would have been really
Maybe
nice.
Next series.
The Brummy Queen. There'll be one sooner or later.
Maybe.
The way they go, and there's bound to be.
So it's now 6 p.m. Sunday nights.
That's right.
And also you're going on tour, and people can get details of that on our website.
It's not a tour. We're doing a prom.
A prom, right? Okay.
The 30th of July.
Check it all out there.
We've just got songs from the series in as well, and all sorts of sketches and fun.
Maybe some history teachers could take it all down and they'll do it. That'd be fun.
Lovely to meet you all. Thanks very much for coming in. Thanks a lot.